Both the Pixel 11 Pro XL and S26 Ultra start at $1,299, so this looks like a coin toss. But pick wrong and you're either overpaying or losing features you'll actually use. I've carried the S26 Ultra for 6 months, so before you pre-order either one, here's what matters. Let's start with price. On paper, they're identical, but move up in storage and the Pixel pulls ahead. At higher variants, you save up to $150, and the 512GB Pixel gives you 16GB of RAM while Samsung gives you 12. The higher you go, the better the Pixel's value gets. But the S26 Ultra is 6 months old and Samsung already has it less than that. The Pixel is brand new, so don't expect those discounts yet. That means the phone that looks more expensive on paper can actually cost less today. But price only matters if you're getting the right phone. So here's what each one actually gives you. Design-wise, both feel premium, and the Ultra is slightly slimmer and lighter. But the difference I notice every day isn't the weight, it's the camera layout. The Ultra's vertical setup wobbles on my desk with every tap. After 6 months with it, trust me, you notice. The Pixel's horizontal bar sits flat, and personally, I take that without thinking twice. Samsung does have one design advantage nobody else offers: the built-in S Pen. But it's been stripped back to basically a stylus. It's great for signing something, taking a quick note, or sketching. The question is how often you'll actually use it. For most people, it'll spend most of the week inside the phone. Then there's Pixel Glow, or what Google's call it, highlight. It's basically the notification light brought back to life. Leave your phone face down, glance over, and you instantly know if something came in. Simple, but you'll probably notice it far more often than the S Pen. So despite being slightly heavier for everyday design, I'm giving this one to the Pixel. Now the display. The Pixel 11 Pro XL gets Samsung's newer M16 OLED panel, while the Ultra uses the older M13. So on paper, Pixel wins. But most of that M16 advantage is about efficiency, an area Pixels have struggled with for years. Samsung's older panel already matches the same billion color output through FRC, and its tuning is far more mature. So newer doesn't automatically mean better. The Pixel also gets the higher brightness number, but outdoors I'd still take Samsung. Its anti-reflective coating makes a bigger difference to visibility than another spec sheet brightness win. Then there's privacy display, and this is the feature I didn't expect to use this much. I use it at work, in public, and switch to maximum privacy when I'm entering something sensitive. Sure, the screen looks worse in this mode, but I don't need it looking gorgeous while typing a password in public. So even with the Pixel's newer panel, the Ultra still gives me a better display experience. Now, cameras. And on paper, Samsung looks like the easy winner. More resolution, more lenses, and more manual control. But for most people, the Pixel actually takes the better shot. Take Samsung's 3x telephoto. It's the weakest camera on the phone, and sometimes you're better off cropping the 200-megapixel main sensor. And that 200-megapixel mode itself. Great if you shoot manually, but most people will stay at 12 or 24 megapixels anyway. Samsung has improved low light, but Google's processing still does a better job with shadows, natural colors, and noise. The same goes for the ultra-wide. Samsung has 50 megapixels versus Google's 48, but Pixel's processing and macro mode matter more than those 2 megapixels. And selfies clearly go Pixel. Wider framing, autofocus, more detail, and better skin tones. So this one's simple. If you just point shoot and want a great photo, get the Pixel. If you shoot raw, use manual controls, and actually edit your photos, get the Ultra. Now performance. Google fixed a lot here. The higher storage Pixels get 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the new MediaTek modem should finally help with the signal drops and 5G heat. Pixels have struggled with its Tensor G6 also moves to TSMC's 2nm process. But don't confuse a newer node with a faster chip. Samsung's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 is still well ahead in raw speed, stability, and sustained performance. For normal use though, you probably won't notice. Pixel's hardware and software are tightly optimized, and unless you're gaming hard, editing heavily, or constantly pushing AI, both will feel fast. The difference matters later. These are $1,300 phones with 7 years of support. If you're keeping yours for years or you're a power user, I'd trust the Ultra's extra performance headroom. It wins this one. Now software. Both get 7 years of updates and plenty of AI, but they take very different approaches. Samsung gives you more features and control. Google keeps things cleaner, simpler, and its AI feels more naturally built in. Personally, I prefer the Pixel here. But if you like customization and having every feature imaginable, One UI still does more. So which one should you actually buy? Pre-order the Pixel, and you'll pay more and you'll lose more as it ages. The S26 Ultra is cheaper than the Pixel right now. It's more practical, and it's more future-proof. It's the smarter buy today, and it'll still be the smarter buy a few years from now. Anyway, if you're not in a rush, honestly, the smart move might be holding out for the S27 Ultra. I broke down exactly why right here. This is Techtics, and I'll see you there.